Today, you're about to witness the most epic transformation ever featured on my channel. Meet Tonka, a 9-year-old husky with enough floof to start his own pillow company. He was previously turned away by another groomer for behavioral issues. But let's see how he handles me. Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride.
Wait, you're gonna let me put you on the table? Come on, let's go on the table. Good boy. Very good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. Okay, you have to stay though, okay? Thank you for the paw. You must stay. All right. Tonka, we are going to be nice doggy. Tonka is in really rough shape, and I am going to have to try to blow his coat out before the bath because of how compacted it is and how much hair he's shedding. He had been turned away from other groomers for growling, so I don't know how he's going to be. If I stick him in the bathtub and then I cannot properly bathe him or dry him, I won't be able to get him properly deshed. So if he leaves here today simply being properly deshed and no mats, that's better than nothing. Obviously, my goal is to be able to bathe him and blow him out and brush him. But for now, I am going to dry him with the high velocity dryer to see if I can loosen up this compaction, to remove as much coat as possible, and then to see where the matting is so I can shave some of that out before he goes for a bath, because there's no point of washing all of that matting. I typically don't do this because of all the dirt and dander that gets everywhere, including into my lungs. So I try not to do this, but sometimes you have no choice. Boy, Tonka, it's okay. No, you're gonna be a nice boy. Nothing to be upset about here. Look at all this hair. Look at this. Look, it's all your hair. It's all your hair. You shed so much. Look at this. Look at it all. I know. Look at this. Look at that. This is insane. Wow, wow, wow. You must be so freaking hot right now. Look at this! This is the best day of my life. This is the most satisfying groom ever. You're gonna look amazing. Yeah. So as you can see, Tonka kind of goes at my hand a little bit when I go to grab his fluff. When I grab his fluff, it is completely detached. So it's not causing any pulling or discomfort, but he thinks it's gonna cause pulling and discomfort. And I think the reason for that is because somebody must have went at him with a brush. It's okay. The last groomer he went to was a new groomer. The last groomer that Tonka went to was a new groomer, someone that he had not seen before. And my guess is that they tried to brush him out before the bath. When the coat is like this and you use a brush, it can cause a lot of discomfort and pulling. So he probably got really upset. The best thing to do is to use that dryer. As you see, it just effortlessly starts to come out. It doesn't cause that discomfort. So he doesn't dislike the dryer, he dislikes any pulling. He's gonna lose all this coat before the bath. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, I have to attach you to that because you keep pretzeling. Let's see what happens when I start drying. I have been doing this now for nearly 14 years, and this is by far the most amount of hair I have ever gotten out of a single dog. This is only one side. Yeah, I have to switch to the other side. I have to switch to the other side. Look at this all. This crazy. This so crazy. Yeah, I know. You're worried it's gonna hurt. I can tell, especially when I get to your more sensitive spots. Okay. Absolutely everything is covered in dander, including myself. Yeah, this is really disgusting, but I have no choice. Okay, you gonna let me shave? You have some mats behind here. Oh my God, my nose is so itchy. I currently have an eye infection, and this is definitely going to make it worse, but it's certainly worth it. So I have to get this, yeah. No, you gotta be nice or I will muzzle. okay. So he was turned away from the previous salon for growling. I have not seen him growl. He has shown me his teeth, but he's mostly just doing the husky talk the entire time I'm working on him, which is pretty typical and does not mean that he is aggressive, although that doesn't mean that he can't be. But so far, I haven't seen anything that's overly alarming. Right? You being good? You might be wondering why he's not wearing a happy hoodie. That's just typically because these types of breeds don't really like having something over their head. As you can see, he doesn't like even being attached to the groomer's helper. So I was just worried that if I put the happy hoodie on him, it might make him panic. So I decided not to do that. My camera, both of my cameras, might get completely covered in dander, and the quality of the video might be poor. There's not much I can do about that. Dander is very sticky. And once it starts to stick to everything, it's okay. It's okay. It's really hard to wash off. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to shave those mats behind those ears now. Huh? Just absolutely everything is covered in dander. Unfortunately. Well, you officially win the title of the most hair lost from a single dog that's ever been to Grow with the Dogs. Congratulations. drying this dog, I just kept thinking like, it's raining dog. Like, what is happening? I have never in my life, this entire chunk came off. This whole chunk. What are you? But also I thought to myself, the song would be so much better if it was It's Raining Dog and not It's Raining Men, right? Yeah, It's Raining Dog. Oh my gosh, this is so satisfying. Okay, let me, okay. You're dramatic though. Let me shave a little bit more of your matting. And then it's off to the shower we go. Okay? He still has a ton of shedding coat, but I could be here all day. So, I mean, we removed the majority of it. Now, we are gonna take him for a bath, get him nice and clean, and then blow up the shop once more. I can't wait to show you guys the like pile of hair at the end of this. Ooh. And the owner's reaction, because this is crazy. It's okay. You gotta let me shave it though, please, okay? Your front legs are gonna look very funny because I have to take them really short, but oh well. God, like this is insane. What the hell? I think if this owner invested in one of these dryers, it would be life-changing for him because brushing this type of coat is really hard. No, I just want to shave off some of your poop because I could smell it. Sorry, buddy. Okay. I am going to give you a break because you deserve it. And I am going to sweep up all of this hair. And I'm going to give you some treats. And I am going to use an alcohol wipe on my camera because otherwise I'm not sure that you guys are even seeing what's going on because of all the grease that's all over my camera lenses. Okay, let's do that. Wow. Just wow. Just so you guys can like get a better understanding of what I mean when I say dander gets everywhere, like my black suit has turned white. I tried to wipe my phone and the screen is just white. Oh, here is a book. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's just, it's white. So it is very hard to clean, and that is, hello, probably the #1 reason why I do not like blowing the coat first before the bath. It's just really gross. All right, Tonka, let's start your bath. You really need a bath. Frick, I need a bath. So I'm starting with just the hose. I'm gonna soak the coat down to the skin first. You're gonna be nice. Don't even, I know you're hot, so I'm rinsing him down right now in cool water. It's been extremely, extremely hot in Ontario, especially here in Niagara. So, and today's a very hot day. Although I do have the AC running in here, I was getting warm during the blow dry, so that means he was getting warm during the blow dry. So we're gonna cool you off, okay, sir? And you're gonna be a good guy the whole time. That was some extra level deshedding that is for the memory books. I definitely think that it is the most satisfying groom that has ever been featured on this channel. Or the other channel, for that matter. You're actually very tiny once you wet all this floof down. No, 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 no. We are gonna be nice or I will muzzle. And I don't think you want that. Do you want that? Okay. Let me just focus on getting your bib wet. Start with some nasty critter. Yeah. You're gonna lose so much hair even after this, which is just insane to think about. I'm gonna weigh his hair after this. I don't think it's gonna weigh much because I really don't think that hair weighs much, but everybody always asks me to weigh the coat. So because people have asked, I will go ahead and weigh the coat and see how much it weighs. So obviously we are using Nasty Critter right now. Then of course I'm going to be using deshedding. So he came from the States. So the groomers have a policy there that they can't muzzle. So that's the reason why they didn't groom him. Now I just did his whole grooming so far without a muzzle. Doesn't mean that I won't need one later. He does show his teeth and spin to nip, but I kind of tested him by putting the dryer near his face and not moving just to see if he would actually bite it. He did mouth it, but he didn't clamp down on it to cause any damage, so I don't actually think that he would bite. Now that doesn't mean that groomers should feel comfortable working on him. If that makes them nervous, that's totally understandable, but it's also more likely just the policies of the business that they work at that says they can't muzzle dogs. A lot of places don't muzzle dogs for liability reasons because, let's say the dog overheats or something like that. It could be blamed on the groomer that the muzzle was preventing them from being able to properly pant, and that's the reason why they overheated. So I think they just try to remove anything that could potentially cause a liability for them, and that's why they didn't groom him. However, I don't think this dog actually needs a muzzle. He might when it comes to brushing and maybe doing his paws, but for the blow dry and the bath so far, he did have the same groomer for 8 consecutive years. And then last year, I don't know if the groomer retired or quit or whatever, but they had to get a new groomer, and it was the new groomer that couldn't work on him. So it could also be that he was just testing the new groomer because he wasn't used to them. Could be a lot of things. But so far he seems to be a very sweet dog, and he's very vocal about his opinions. So you guys do notice that when I bathe dogs first and then blow dry them, they don't have all of that dander that goes everywhere. And so that's a kind of an example for you guys that if you bathe your dogs on a more regular basis, you're removing a lot of that dander. And for those who have allergies to that dander, it can be very helpful. And it is not bad to bathe your dog once a month. Actually, in fact, you could bathe your dog once every 2 weeks, as long as you're using products that are not extremely harsh. For example, I wouldn't recommend using dish soap. Okay, I gotta rinse you. I know, it's the worst part. Yeah, we're gonna do a towel dry. You have definitely calmed down a bit. He didn't freak out when I was going near his back end at all. So I think he's over it in terms of the bath anyways. If I had not blown out all that hair, we would have been in the shower forever. And I'm not sure that you would have come out clean, to be honest. Oh yeah, we're doing the absorber. You need all the help you can get. Okay, let's see if you will wear the happy hoodie. I doubt it. It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought was going to happen. I'm going to spray you down in this leave-in conditioner. Okay, so I can tell that this is going to be a dog that freaks out whenever he feels any kind of pulling. So, see, the tiniest little bit of pulling. So I am trying to shave out as much of these little tiny mats as I can. The stupid thing about it is that these will come up with a brush, no problem, but I don't think he's going to handle it. I think he's going to freak out. So, not a good time. I've been trying to get the poop off of his butt. He just will not let it happen. Okay. Stay for a sec. Have so much poop on your butt. I'm sure the owners love this. I think that I have this muzzle on correctly, although it could be incorrect. This is called Mia's Muzzles, and they were sent to me, so I'm going to try them today and see how I like them. I'm wearing ear protection because he will not stop barking and whining, and he is going to freak out during this brush, I can tell, because he does not like being brushed. He does not like any pulling. So, he is dry. He's been here since 10 a.m. and it is now 1 o'clock. And now, I did not realize it's been that long. So let's get you brushed. Yeah, I know. I shaved out all of the matting that I could find so that hopefully this brush would not be so stressful on him. He is muzzled because he's shown me that he does not like pulling, and he has spun and shown his teeth. So, for safety reasons. It's okay, I know. We're going to try to get this done quickly so you can go home. I have given him treats. But yeah, we're not going to do that. He puts the treats on the ground first and then wants to eat them very slowly, like a bowl of kibble. He won't just take them and eat them, so that's why you haven't seen me give him treats throughout the groomer. Okay, we are going to put you on the groomer's helper so that you stop backing up. His tail is in pretty rough shape, and I think that he's going to freak out for it. It's not necessarily super matted. It could brush out really easily, but I just think he's going to freak when I try to brush it, unfortunately. Matting in your toes. Hey! Oh my God. I think you're gonna hurt yourself, buddy. It's okay. Good boy. I know. So you can imagine seeing the way that he's acting about brushing. And I've removed all of his matting. That the owner can't brush him at home, obviously, if this is the way that he's going to react. So that explains why his coat is in the condition that it was in. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to go through this tail with the dematter. He really does not like the tail being touched. Oh my God. But I'm gonna leave his tail now. Let's see what he does when I try to do his nails because they are extremely long. It's okay. No, it's okay. Good boy. Good boy. It's okay. No, you're okay, buddy. My God. So far, A+ for these muzzles because he has tried his absolute best to get out of it, and he can't. I also like how it provides a lot of pant room for him. I don't think that this groom is going to get completed to the best of my ability today. I'm actually just trying to get through it very quickly now because he is just losing it. I'm going to give him a break after I'm done this side and then try to work on the other side after his break. Offer him some water because he is just losing his mind now. His front paw is totally drenched in drool because he is so stressed out. He is drooling excessively. He was not bad. I mean, he's been relatively stressed the majority of this groom. I'm sorry, buddy. I know, I gotta get your paws clean. You're getting old and you're slipping. But really it was the brushing of the tail that sent him over the edge. He really does not like his back end touched, but more specifically, he does not like his tail touched. He didn't even like it touched in the bath. I'm trying to be quick. Quick. Now I feel like I'm working on a cat, trying to complete it as fast as I can because the cat is past its threshold. And I mean, Huskies are much like cats. What you guys didn't see earlier, because I wasn't recording, was I went to bend down to turn the blow dryer on, and he punched me in the face and knocked my camera completely off my head, as if to say, like, screw you and your filming. Okay, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna try to not muzzle you for as long as I can and not attach you to the groomer's helper. She did drink quite a bit of water, so that's good. And she seemed to have calmed down, right? I know. No, I don't want that. No, see, that's when it gets dangerous. She can literally knock me out. Look at you showing me your teeth. I am brushing very lightly, and you don't have any matting left. I took it all out. Look, I just found one. I'm going to shave it. See? There we go. Shaved it out. No more pulling. Now I just got to brush over it, okay? Stop being so dramatic. It sucks. It sucks. You were a husky bred to have a big giant woolly coat that you were never meant to have, and now it's really hard to maintain. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as we can. Okay? Bear with me. You know what? I'm going to leave the tail until the very, very end. I'm going to do your paws and your nails first. because you were actually better for that than you were your tail. Okay, stay. No, no, no. Stay. No, no. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh my good God. Okay.
Good God.
Why I am forcing him through a paw shave? Because these paws are insanely fluffy. And he probably, wow, slips and slides everywhere. He is 9. So he risks slipping and tearing a ligament. Oh. If those are not trimmed. So.
I'm sweating. You are making me sweat. This is going to be such a poor haircut, which I hate. But honestly, I don't have it in me to fight you any longer. Relax. Relax. A lot of drool coming out of you. It's like a faucet. Well, this is a pretty half-done groom, in my opinion. I'm sure to others it isn't, but this is not how I like to send dogs home. Okay, I just have to get through that tail as quick as I can. I don't think it's going to be actually properly brushed, but it'll be better than nothing.
All right, well, shout out to Mia's muzzles. I really like them. I will definitely be continuing to use them. Thank you for sending them to me. This is not a paid promotion, just somebody that sent me something and I actually like it, so I don't mind advertising for it. I think they knew that I would like it because they know they have a good product. Okay, yes, yes. I know, that was horrible. It wasn't a good time. You feel better now? All right, this isn't groomed to my liking, but it's gonna have to do today for you. Yeah. Okay, let's see how much this hair weighs. 3 pounds, that's quite a bit.
This groom took me a total of 4 hours and 15 minutes. His transformation is absolutely incredible, and if I charged for grooming, this would be around $400 Canadian. But as always, I groom for free. The best way you can support the work that I do and help cover the cost of these complimentary grooms is by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video with all of your friends. Thank you all so much for watching.
Hi, buddy. Oh my God. Look at how good you look. You're a new dog.
Where are you going?
Come here. You look so good. You look so good. You look so good.
He lost so much.
So much hair.